Caribbean man, bitch. I got check. I got check. I got check, bitch. I got check. No, I got check.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about how women, before they even get in a relationship with you, put a timeline on exactly how long they anticipate that relationship to be. It's either going to be a seasonal event, all right, something casual, just like the changing of the seasons. It's only going to be a short period of time, baby. Let's have fun, let's live it up, but let's not take it serious. Or she views you as a potential long-term partner. So let's talk about both. Let's talk about the signs that she views you as a seasonal, temporary placeholder in her life, or maybe some fun excitement in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Or she views you as a long-term potential partner or a long-term boyfriend, something like that, and what to look out for when a woman views you like that, the signs that she's looking for you in that way, rather than just dick on the side. No further ado, let's dive into it. So the main way you can tell if a woman views you as a long-term partner, potential for something to get more serious, and you're not just a seasonal event, you know, providing the meat while she's in the streets type of deal, is she's going to want to invest in getting to really know who you are, besides just asking surface level questions like what's your favorite color, all these other stuff. We'll get into that in a little bit. She's going to want to really know who you are, where you come from, what you're about, because she wants to know the real you. So she's going to invest her time into getting to know the real you. It's like if I'm a scientist and I want to know how the earth functions, I see the outside of the earth, but at the same time, the volcanoes, the land that we have now, and the ecosystem of the earth. If I'm a scientist, I don't want to just look at the outside of the earth and the ecosystem. I want to go to the core, all right? I want to go deeper level and really understand what makes the volcanoes explode. Why do we have plate tectonics? And the same thing is true with the woman that views you as a potential like long-term relationship or boyfriend material. Just like a scientist, she's going to really research you and try to get to know you, and she's going to ask deeper level questions, ask about your family, ask about your childhood growing up, your siblings, all right? She's gonna ask you what are your future goals and careers. You gotta watch out for that one though. That could be a gold digger. There's videos on that I've made. I might, if you guys want me to touch up on that later on, I can touch up on it, but just be aware of the questions she asks. But she's going to try to get to know you on a deeper level than just service level questions. Another sign she views you as long-term potential is she's going to perform acts of kindness, random acts of kindness and random acts of service without being asked to do it. She just wants to do it, and she's probably going to do something that you told her you liked or you enjoyed, and she remembers it from your prior conversations or just the way you are and how you dress around her. Maybe she'll repackage something that you talked about in the past because she remembers it, and she wants to show you that she remembers it and that she should be she's trying to put herself basically in a good light as a long-term potential girlfriend to you, so that you can maybe look at her and view her more than just a piece of meat on a Saturday night. She's also willing to let you meet her family and her friends. She wants to bring you around places and stuff like that. This could also be a way that she vets you as well, because when you're around her family and her friends, you know, they're gonna obviously offer their opinions and stuff like that. So you got to be careful when it comes to things like that, because if your girl's not strong, she's gonna be easily influenced by outside factors. All women are, whether they say they are or not. Trust and believe they care about the opinions of others. And another sign she views your situation as a potential long-term thing and not just a temporary seasonal event is if she takes her time being intimate with you and she's not rushing to just hop in the sack with you really quickly. She actually wants to know who you are and get to really know you and stuff like that. She's not just quick to jump in the bed. So now it's time to dibble and dabble into the dark side. What are some signs a woman views you as a seasonal event? All right, a piece of meat while she's in the streets, just something temporary. She can get her little rocks off and then she could bounce. What are some signs? All right, she's going to be very sexual as soon as she meets you, and very often, okay? Your majority of the time you spend with her is going to be sexual. That's where she's going to always try to move it. And then once she gets it, she's going to want to bounce. She's going to want to get out of there. She's not going to ask you deeper level questions, just surface level questions, all right? She's going to ask you the typical, what's your favorite color? What's your body count? What's your favorite food? all of these surface level questions, not really trying to get to know who you are as a man, what you're doing, what you're really about, the type of man you are. It's going to be very short, predictable questions, just enough to feel like she's not too much of a slut. All right, just to make herself feel like that, because even the sluts don't like feeling like they are sluts, and she's going to do anything to do that plausible deniability thing in her head where she can justify what she's doing, because it's frowned upon in our society to be this way, even though women a lot of times are more sexual than men. And for some reason in society, and there is a reason for it, because we're a very judgmental society, women are demonized for having a lot of sex and a lot of body counts. And this is why a lot of young men get frustrated, because we're lied to so early on about the truth about women. All right, they have many more nerve endings on their private parts and chemical reactions going on in their brain than we do. Okay, point blank period. And you mix that in with they have more options as well. All right, it's just gonna be crazy. All right, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a sausage fest going on. She doesn't care about going out on public dates with you. She's gonna want to keep it in the back seat of your car. All right, she's gonna want to keep it at her crib or at your crib, probably at your crib, so she could bounce. All right, probably at your crib so she can get out. She doesn't have to clean anything up, do her deed, do her dirt. She doesn't have to be seen. She could bounce out. She doesn't know anyone in your neighborhood. All right, if it's at her crib and you get those looks from the guys, the walk of shame when you're leaving her crib or whatever, she's leaving your crib, you already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. It's demon time. She's been on demon time when you weren't there with other guys. Probably those guys looking at you, or they know what's up. So they've seen her acting that way. They've seen guys going in and out like a conveyor belt. So they already know what time it is. She's not going to discuss her personal life with you. Every question you ask, she's throwing it at her. She's bing, 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 dodging all of them. All right, she got the Captain America shield up, dodging all your questions, reflecting them right back to you, and never answering anything. All right, and you could literally be very good at trying to get to know her and do little things to try to get her life story, stuff like that. She's not going to give it to you. All right, she's gonna bing, 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 bing. Keep my emotions out of there, because I'm emotionally and spiritually dead. All right, because of all the sausage I have, and because I view this as a temporary placeholder in my life. And in addition to this, she's gonna ask for things. She's gonna ask for money. She's gonna ask for food. All right, not for you to go out and get food, maybe if she's really sick with it, but she's probably just gonna have you get her takeout or something like that, drop food off to her, something like that, where she doesn't have to be seen with you in public, or money, gifts, all these different things without any reciprocation. All right, so she's just wanting to take like a little pack rat, hoard it all up for herself, get the pipe, and then because it's a seasonal event, she'll probably end things with you, or she'll expect you to end things with her. And if you don't end things with her, she'll figure out a way to end things with you. That's why sometimes guys get into these relationships and a girl views you as like a fuckboy or something like that, and you can be going along smooth with this girl, and then you're like, hey, maybe like I kind of want to push this situation, and you all get into like a little 3-month relationship or something like that, and randomly out of the blue one day, boop, she gets in a random argument with you off some crazy stuff that doesn't make any sense, breaks up with you, and now she's single, you're broken up, you're confused as hell, you're like, what the hell happened? And she's back on the streets. Okay, that she viewed you as a seasonal event in that situation, and you got caught up lacking. All right, she perceived you one sort of way, then you ended up being a nice guy, and she's like, oh man, I can't do this, I gotta break up with this fool, he's getting the feelings, he's getting attached to the box, I gotta cut this fool off. That's why randomly sometimes they'll start arguments trying to end the relationship. As soon as you get in a relationship with her, she perceives you as a fuckboy. All right, boop, just a random argument, and that's it. Cut you off right there, and you just left dazed and confused. It's a great movie, by the way. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you learned something. I look forward to hearing you guys' comments in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed rest of your day. Peace. I'm gone. Have a good one.